Hello everyone, this is Highlight Reel Gaming bringing you highlights from week 1 of the FortNite Fall Skirmish. I want to start off today by saying thank you to everyone who subscribes in the near future and helps get this channel going. As an appreciation, I want to give one subscriber a $25 gift card every other week as a way of saying thank you. I'll start this as soon as I get my first 100 subscribers so that I have people to choose from. In order to qualify, simply like this video, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and comment your username below so I can contact you if you win. If you share this video with your friends, I will also enter you again for a second chance to win the $25 gift card. Okay everyone, I don't want to take too much of your time, so I'm going to get you guys right into the action. Make sure to keep your eyes out for Solary, Hunter, and Kinstaar. They seem to be doing the best throughout this whole tournament so far in week 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. The Fall Skirmish, baby. It's time. My name is Zeke Mateus, and we are joined this week by the legend himself, the unbelievable Fallout.
The addition of the bouncy loot lake, the shockwave grenade, the grappler, really the metagame has evolved, and this is so beautiful about Fortnite. And the most recent evolution is mobility, which I think adds an element of skill, an element of surprise, and just a much different layer of competitiveness to competitive Fortnite. And I am so excited to see that in action for the first time here in opening week of Fall Skirmish.
That's right, and something else to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. This is the first kind of look. We're using our online live spectator client, so we'll be checking this out. So something to keep an eye out for. On top of that, we also have a similar setup to PAX. We have like the overlay here, so you can actually see where players are dropping. You know, we'll quickly identify what hotspots will be. And I mean, as you can see, there's a player there repping that new skin Valkyrie.
Right there in that offensive opportunity.
Yeah, let's check out this replay coming in from Solary.
He's still alive, actually. One of them is still alive.
That's right. We saw one of them go down. He takes down 2 players, knocks them down. He's going to get the elimination here.
Interestingly enough, the Solary out of the secret
Take a quick look at how many people are left. There's 44 people left, and the circle is this small.
Holding high ground, he's going to lose that high ground with the bounce pad here. Just going to build himself a nice box and a nice square to survive here. But Solary, Hunter picking up some nice kills. Eliminations.
Looks like his teammate has gone down there. He's about to fall. He has no health. There he goes. So now Dementus is by himself. But look at all these players everywhere. I mean, we see players going down left and right. Someone down there, down below. 2 players down there. I mean, this is getting absurd. Now, the sky goes down. I mean, you literally just hear non-stop bullets. That's what you're hearing. Gunfire literally everywhere as people are... I mean, keep in mind, they're 1 or 2 grid space away. This player goes down as well. I mean, look, oh, there was a rift there. Someone used a rift. Wow. But Hex couldn't get there in time, so they're going to be allowed to reposition while in midair. Oh, we've got a grappler out as well. Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about a grappler in these situations.
Unbelievable. It is absolute warfare, absolute madness. You called it perfectly. I liked what I saw. I believe it was actually this squad here that held high ground, was able to get a nice headshot elim immediately on whoever that was peeking for just a moment. So if you team fire, and one thing we're talking about often is team firing in duos can be very efficient. Looks like the jump head's going to be missed there.
Oh, no!
Finally hits it. He should be okay.
Oh, no. Lothar goes down. He's lost in the storm. Windwalker took the L. Now we're down to 26 players. This lobby is very quickly getting thinned out. Oh my gosh, even look at the different elevations. I mean, oh, look, the grappler. We talked about it in these situations. Come on, make the shot. Look at this. You're just very quickly able to navigate these fights. And look, he lands on a med kit. What? Okay,
Merry Christmas,
grapplers. My, oh my. This is changing this endgame as we know it.
Absolutely love it. I'm looking to see who has a shockwave or a porta fortress, because that would be massive in this late game scenario. You could easily, especially with the bounce pads of the porta fortress, you could easily get someone outside of the storm and make some plays there. Impulse grenades, of course, playing a big impact as well. No eliminations picked up as of yet. Finally, it's going to be 7 SSK7 picking up 1. Hunter grabs another here, and the Solary squad is heating up.
Oh my gosh. You know what I didn't even think about as well is with the addition. So if you're new to Fortnite, what we call it owning the wall. It means that you've placed this piece of structure down and you have rights to edit it. So as you look, Solary looked at this wall and it means it's red. That's not his wall. He can't edit it. Now with the Porta Fortress Edition, if you drop that when everyone's built around you, you own all those walls. You literally just consume everyone's structures around you, and then you have rights to edit everything. I need to see a Porta Fortress.
That is a beautiful point, especially in this late game. So talk about ownership and possession. You can get possession of this entire circle with the Porta Fortress. It is that massive of a structure of a unit. Not only that, but you knock everyone potentially completely out of the circle into the storm and in a very dangerous spot. If anyone held on to that Porta Fortress, we saw it way earlier. I'm not sure which team that was and if they still have it in their possession, but that would be a game changer. Look at that high ground. Number 32 there. And look at this grenade launcher being used, so some GLs are going to come through here. Not going to connect for exploded Elim just yet, but nicely placed right there from Hunter.
Oh, that's a grenade. Oh my gosh, a grenade just came in there. Solary Kinstaar goes down. Jam side got him. SSK has eliminated Kinzel there. Windstrike Meow eliminates Hex. 10 players left. I mean, look at this player. They have 6 eliminations, Fallout. If they get 2 more, that's 3 points. Hunter is on fire right now, just capitalizing every moment when he can. Yep. Again, we're down to 10 players.
And the Solary squad, we talked about them a little bit in the pregame, performing so far. 6 elims, down to top 5 in players as well. Keep in mind, look at the right of your screen here. 2nd and 3rd place will get you 2 points. You want to survive for that 2nd place finish or 3rd place finish.
Down to, look at this. Things are just happening left and right. Down to 7. Again, back over to Hunter. He has 6 eliminations. That in itself is huge. That's 2 points can hit the board. If he even just waits till 1 more elimination, that's going to be 1 point coming out for making just a top 5. I mean, oh, do you see the shockwave grenade?
Oh my goodness. Is it on the ground? Yeah,
it's right there.
Okay. Is he going to be able to grab it though? He's going. He knows he needs it.
Yes.
He's going to grab it. And ladies and gentlemen, here we go. No, he's not going to get it off. Can you believe it? And then he gets the elim with the trap right after.
Oh, but he's okay. So he did find elimination. There's 4 players left in the game. The circle is closing and everyone's falling down.
Sorry, Rift to go here.
Oh, someone goes down. Okay, so this is it. We've got 4 players left. 1 is down. I believe we're going to go to a heal off. It's happening. Oh no, G-Mass is doing everything he can. There's a player there. Wait.
Wow.
Wait, he didn't realize it. He literally landed on top of G-Mass. He did not realize it.
That was his teammate.
No, it wasn't. It was someone else.
Oh,
it was a different number.
He got the elim on.
He landed and took down the player on the right. So that means Bowman taking it to a heal off.
Wow.
With 3 eliminations on the board. So keep in mind, he does not meet the 4 elimination threshold. But man, he gets a victory out. That's 3 points on the board. Now, here's the thing.
Game number 2 here, of course. And as Zeke said, we'd love to hear what you thought about game number 1. I'll be checking Twitter on my end, #Fall Skirmish, and tweet at us as well so we can see those tweets and read some of them off maybe throughout the broadcast. But here we go. Game number 2. We saw hundreds of Fortnite community members rewarded with cash prizes in Summer Skirmish. We're going to see hundreds more with Fall Skirmish, and I cannot be more excited here. Kicking off game number 2 here on the European Fall Skirmish week number 1 opener.
Man, oh man, again, we're going back to this overhead view, the eye in the sky. Hopefully a lot of these people thank their battle bus driver. You need to do that. It's exactly. He works day in and day out, so definitely thank the bus driver. But I mean, look at this. We see people kind of breaking up. We'll have to see how this develops further. I mean, oh, take a look at the map there.
Can you believe, and there you go, you get to see what you mentioned earlier. Only 2 people, 1 duo, get the entirety of loot in Tilted Tower.
That's exactly the way you want to play it. And I mean, obviously, as people are watching, if you're new to Fortnite, just watch how these players behave, right? They sit there and they reset walls so that they're continuing to reconstruct. You can kind of see through them, the way that they're building, how they edit. These are all things that you should take into account when you're learning to play Fortnite. It's a deep game, man. Yep. It's a rabbit hole.
Yeah, it's deep. That's the most beautiful way to put it. I think you put it. Yeah, you put it wonderfully. Deep. So many layers. So much depth to this game. So many play styles. There's so many different ways to play. Don't just look at your favorite player and say, "I want to play like him." Adopt your own style of play. That's what's so beautiful about this. Look, I think there's a double revive going on. They're both going to opt for the passive play in this one. 31 alive still. So keep in mind 2 eliminations right now for the OSERV team, as they are looking to get themselves a point at least. But you still have to survive at least 10 more eliminations to get top 10. You see the format on the right side. Of course, when you see 20 players left, that means there's likely, you can assume 10 teams left, and you're in that top 10, and you're getting closer and closer to yourself that 1 point for 4th through 6th place.
That's right. Now the storm is starting to move. Everyone is trying to funnel their way into this new safe zone. I mean, we see it all the time. If people start to tunnel and they start to make their way, but we need to remember that resources are a key factor here.
Exactly. Especially being Willing Woods kind of gives you a nice little bundle of resources if you want.
That's a good point. You just constantly have trees that give you a ton of wood there. And
you can build out and hit the trees and the leaves up top.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, some fights going down. We see the wild card team. Of course, Bowman also on that wild card squad. Not sure if he's still alive, but Alpha doing a good job picking up one. He's going to build up here and fortify up. I'm liking the situation right now. Look at the mats. You see about 800 to 900 mats total for Wildcard Alpha. He has full HP and full shield just about, a double barrel shotgun to his name, and a compact SMG. If you're a fan of this Wildcard team, you're feeling pretty good right now as Alpha's in a good spot.
Man, look at this. He's got the 3 shockwave grenades.
Oh,
he's got 1 rift on the go. He's got the minis if he needs them. I love that he's opting to take the super close range options, right? He knows it's Wailing Woods. We're going to be pushed together here shortly. So I'm going to have a double barrel and I'm going to have an SMG. I'm just going to run at you, and one of us is going to be eliminated here. But
that's a great point. The close range component of that, you can just use a shockwave to basically close the gap. And talk about the importance of carrying mobility now, especially with this new meta and a lot of the new items that were added. It adds an element of mobility in your inventory. You have to play for mobility, and you have to carry mobility, which we didn't really see as much before. So I absolutely love where we're at right now with the FortNite game meta.
Absolutely. Now we see players 21 left alive. The storm is going to start moving here. And now everyone's just scrambling. Everyone's doing the best they can to get to this new safe zone, taking shots left and right. I believe that's Mitra here just in front of Kazon. And now he's trying to get the high ground. Trying to do everything they can to get these micro advantages fall out.
Yeah, and his teammate, keep in mind, does have a rocket launcher to his name. That's huge in the end game. You can disrupt so much cover, especially if it's a gold rocket launcher. And I like the loadout here as well for Kaz on Fire, sorry, as he does have a heavy shotgun and a compact SMG. Of course, that blue assault rifle as well to his name. Double elimination picked up for the OSERV team. They are looking great right now as well. So the Wildcard and OSERV squads duos looking pretty solid.
And look where the new safe zone is. Not only is it just back where they came from, but now it's on top of a mountain. We see this literally time and time again. The mountain always wins when you need to move against it. Every time. What's cool is Wildcard have this rift on the go. So they can leave whenever they want. But don't forget, the rift, when it opens, it takes more than the space for 1x1. So someone's even close by, even a little bit. If Wildcard pops, he moves 1 grid space closer, and that rift goes off, he's going with them.
There you go.
Okay, so
like just the two of them.
Just the two of them.
That could have been dangerous. Now he's going to get high ground as well. That's huge from Alpha. Another rift.
Take it.
Take it.
Why would you take it?
They're going to do it. They're going to take it as well. So that's going to give them even more high ground here, as they're just going to nice and slow. Let everyone else eliminate each other as you're just sitting with your umbrella watching the action go down. Look at all this building. What a brilliant view right now from Alpha. It's almost like 4th of July as he gets to see the fireworks go down below him. And now he wants some fireworks of his own. Going to push in, takes out one. Is Alpha with the double barrel, and that's 1 elimination for him.
That is Povsy going down. We're down to 9 players. I mean, that was beautiful. We saw them utilize the rift to go. They get high ground. They dive down on a player who then uses a rift, and they're like, cool, we'll just do this again. Thanks for giving us a little advantage here. And they come out on top because of it.
And I love it. Just like that. 6 players left in this game. Look how quick things devolved there, as now it is going to be the Wildcard Alpha in a great position with Big Dominate up top to just stay alive, play for the lead here, fortify up as much as possible, which they're doing exactly that. And they're in a good spot here. Let's see what their heals are like, though, because we might see ourselves another heal off. This would have been Cowboys' favorite games to play in. Of course, Cowboy on the North American side loves those heal offs.
Oh, Kaz on Fire eliminated the storm. Again, we talked about it, man. If you try to face a mountain always wins. And a huge SSK drops them down. If he can find more rockets, did this player have more rockets? They did not. Wait, I think there was out on the storm.
He has a GL, and
no way.
The shockwave's gonna come in. It's not gonna break through the cover. It's not enough. He's in a world of hurt now. 10 HP. Needs to be careful. So now we have a 1 versus 1 versus 1. One person's low ground, 1 mid ground, and 1 high ground. And the grenade launchers are gonna be ripped here. Not gonna matter. Not gonna connect as those pyramids are gonna deflect.
I mean, look, he also has 5 eliminations Fallout. This is huge. He has 10 HP left. What do you do in this situation?
He loses the heal off. He needs to fight, needs to play for aggression here. You have no heals, and that's it. It's going to be Alpha that takes out the elim from up top. Well played by Alpha, and look at him. A med kit and a campfire. Alpha has this all but wrapped up here, unless this last member can pull off a miracle.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know how heal off works, the only way you can activate a med kit is if you have less than 100 HP. You saw him wait for the storm to tick once, and then he started the heal. And now it's just textbook. Wildcard Alpha, just wait. Look, he even started the emote. He's like, hey, look, all right, I'm going to start the dance off because I already know. I'm confident in my decision. That's crazy. So we've seen 2 heal offs back to back.
Added here, Porta Fortresses, grappler guns, so many different items that get you there. And we saw it happen in game number 2 already. We saw the Shockwave and the Rift double mobility loadout from Alpha, and guess what? He got to be the one that posed for the number 1 victory round finish at the end of it.
Unbelievable. Now we are hopping into game number 3. I hope these people are, look at that, there's a lot of thanking the bus driver. Thank you guys for thanking the bus driver. This guy works tirelessly to just get you to where you need to go. So make sure to thank him when you can.
Yeah, good people, good Samaritans out there, of course, on the European side. What else can we expect? Some of the nicest people out there.
Oh, yeah,
as we have a chance to watch them in here. We go. You see the map on the left side of your screen, a nice even dispersion of players throughout the entirety of the island, and the action's about to break down. Game number 3 here. So once we're done with this, we'll be halfway done already, which blows my mind. I'm having way too much fun here, Zeke. It's been a pleasure to be casting this so far.
Dude, the honor is mine here, getting to hang out with the likes of Fallout. He's incredible. Again, if you don't follow him, you need to do it. He's incredible. But look at this, man. We already see players opting to make, decisions where they're going to land. We see Junk Junction. We see a duo is actually split. They're so confident. They're like, hey, I'm going to take over Junk Junction. You hit up Hum.
Again, 3 games in a row, and they're going to come out on top this time.
Tinny is here in Dusty Divot. We see the new item, the Porta Fortress down. This thing is a monster. I mean, it just takes up so much space. It gives you cover. It's got bounce pads if you want to disengage or, go full send. Wow. Tinny goes down, though.
Look at this. It's G-Mast on a 1 versus 2, takes out Tinny, takes Crabble to low HP, all by himself, fighting an army in this power squad between Crabble and Tinny. Can he come out on top in the 1 versus 1, though? I'm loving what I'm seeing. Those peak shots were brilliant. If you're an aspiring FortNite player at home, take some notes here as G-Mast is putting on a show.
Look at this, he cracks back though. He's super low, and no way. Wow. Crabble takes down G-Master. That means him and Tinny are back in the action. You'll love to see it, man. That was crazy.
Amazing plays from Crabble. He didn't even have high ground. On low ground, was able to come on top with the elimination. That goes to show how skillful of a player Crabble is, and Tinny and Crabble live to see another day. All thanks to the 1v1 from Crabble. Well done. But you got to give your hat off to G-Master there. Look at this. Speaking of grappler.
You love to see it. Changing elevations, trying to get the drop on this player. He puts down shots. He's laying down the heavy.
This ain't no drum gun anymore, Mickey TV. Is the LMG, of course, is a little bit more spray and close range. He's going to get taken out there because of it. Wow, what an interesting turn of events there.
Now Sobs has to take time and heal himself. Look at this. Apostle finds himself that down, and now he's engaged here with Mickey TV. Can he lock it down? Or this is Mexi, I'm sorry. He's trying to get the high ground. Oh, Apostle, he goes down. It's just Mexi's going to secure the 11. Oh, no way, his teammate was there.
Swoops in from nowhere. It's Train H Sops with the save. Wow. I mean, that was a millisecond of Mexi picking up the elimination. If he would have waited just a millisecond to shoot that tactical shotgun to get the elim, I think he would have gotten it. But the 1 to 2 seconds of invulnerability saves his life. What a play right there from Sops.
That
swooping
was
out of nowhere.
Unbelievable.
The only thing that would have made that better is if he had a grappling gun and flew his
M1 also has one.
Oh my gosh. 2 Porta Fortresses here. It's going to be the Vic that picks out elimination with the shotgun. That's a heavy, gold heavy shotgun for him. And now he's just giving himself as much of a perimeter as possible. And he set himself up for a nice Porta Fortress use here. Oh. No.
He's literally at the very edge of the storm wall. All right, I think it's go time. I think one of these players needs to use a Porta Fortress. It's time. Lay your kingdom down.
And was it the Vic, and who else has one?
I honestly, it's been so, I can't remember. There's been so much action.
2 members have a Porta Fortress right now. It's 2 separate Porta Fortresses that can be used, and he has it out.
He has it out.
Will he do it? I think he waits for the next circle. The next circle is a guaranteed
you know what he could do?
Dimension.
So he can use it 1 of 2 ways. He can use it offensively to set himself a space to move into, or he can do this, and he literally is stopping players. They literally have to break through his metal walls before they cannot edit. Yep.
And it's built to 100%.
They have completion. Look at this. So now a bunch of players are caught in this thing. They have to break the walls. There's fire left and right. 9 players left. Look. Okay, so it was Solary. They have the second one.
It was.
And look, they can edit. That's what I'm talking about. You have the space, you have the walls, you make the edit, and you find eliminations.
Beautiful. They could not have made you look like more of a genius right there, because that's exactly what happened. What a great breakdown of action right now. Meanwhile, it is Domentos that still has high ground. His teammate Kinzel, I believe, was taken out in that engagement. But Domentos, again, someone has high ground over him. That's Saginaw. He's gonna. Oh, that's his teammate. I apologize. I got so excited. I gotta look at these numbers better. I talk about being an observative viewer. I gotta do it better myself. My apologies there, but nice job by Domentos holding high ground. 2 med kits. They're in a great position.
Oh, he tried. That's another thing, man. You need to forget. You can't forget. The Porta Fortress also has a larger area. Domentos, though, drops down, takes a hit from the spike trap. And look at this. It's just players raining down, loot raining from the heavens. It's a 1v3. Sakiner up top.
And he's not going to be in a good position here. He's outside of the storm. He knows it. He's medding up. Dementors, I think
he's trying to go for it. He's trying to go. He's up top. Can he find him? He's behind you.
Oh my goodness. Look at the action here. He's going to take out one. A 1 versus 1 for the win here. He's going to get taken out for a second place finish. It is awesome. Awesome stuff.
Absolutely. So here we go. Hopping into game number 4. I mean, here we go. Is there anything you're hoping to see these players do differently?
Here's one thing in particular I'd love to see just from a pure entertainment casting standpoint. Let me know in the chat and, of course, on Twitter using Fall Skirmish as the hashtag if you'd like to see it as well. Tilted towers. We've seen one team drop there every single game. I want some confidence. I want some tilted fights. We know it's Aiden's towers or Nick's towers on the North American side. Europe, who's going to claim those towers today? I would love to see some tilted towers fights if we get it.
You know, I think what it is you know, they're scared. They go to Tilted Towers, and they know Nick and Aiden aren't in this lobby. But I think there's maybe this, like, fear. It's like, maybe if we go there, are they just going to show up? Am I going to open a door and Aiden next there? Safe zone will show itself. Again, the spectator client is magnificent. I mean, taking a look at the top right, you can see exactly what players are. Now, keep in mind, we can see that. They cannot see that. So this is just information for us. But man,
what a grenade right there. And the international basketball fans, that was a beautiful LeBron James-esque grenade for Giannis Antetokounmpo if we're talking Europe. Well placed right there. Beautiful, beautiful plays from Vermax map. It's gonna be tight here, and I expect a lot of crazy, crazy pushes as everyone will be flowing almost like a swarm, an army of ants pushing towards that final circle. And there you have it, a double elimination by Vic with a clinger.
We've only got 18 players left, Fallout. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, the current format is hold the throne. So players are fighting for points. Victory is worth 3 points. Second or third is worth 2, and fourth and fifth are worth 1. And don't forget about those elimination thresholds. These duo teams are looking for as many eliminations as possible. At 4 points to get, or 4 eliminations to get 1 point. 6 eliminations is 2, and 8 eliminations, man, set 3.
Crazy. Now we're seeing it. The mountain is literally blocking people from progressing forward. And there you have it, a nice flank to come through from the Vic. The Vic is still alive, and he finally gets eliminated. All down to 15 people. We were just at 18 just a minute ago. Make that 14. Trap plays are coming in. These players are clutching up when it matters the most. On board with Beehive. And look at Miz sitting top circle, the early rotation, and a shockwave grenade is going to come through, but he's in a great spot to be able to stay alive and value his life here.
Now, oh my gosh, Fallout. The storm just moved again, and it's back down where they came from.
Oh my goodness.
The storm is just playing games right now. We've got 10 players left, and look, the remote explosive's coming down. There's a player going down. This is coming down to the wire. 9 players left. There goes Taboo, takes down DK.
Yep.
And Hunter.
A minigun with 800 rounds of ammunition with Miz and a rocket launcher. He has high ground. He has a minigun. We don't see this end game loadout very often, and Miz is making it work brilliantly.
Oh no, that was so close. He almost fell down. It's okay though. Dude, honestly, I feel like he just needs to start firing straight down. Fire all your rockets. Just force people to use mats, force them to change elevation.
I love this. He's making them run out of mats here. And save the rockets for late game on the rotation where you can catch people off guard. Or for that, no, not enough.
Close. He was almost able to thread the needle there.
Yeah, and that's one thing. People think the rockets are very easy to use. There's an element of skill with the rockets that people don't realize. A lot of people use them and just launch it at cover. You want to hit the sides of cover to get eliminations with the rockets. Be patient with them instead. It's a waste of a rocket if you just throw it at cover and break cover, because someone's just going to rebuild right after that, like that.
Taboo goes down, and yet again, M11 is just up top with his teammate. They're firing down. They need to do something. They need to get here.
No heals. They don't have to go.
Nothing.
Here comes the fight.
Everyone's in a bull. Wait, what happened?
He won. Miz won.
Did Miz find? Oh, wow. That was absolutely crazy. You can see his teammate sitting right in front of him. Okay. Let's check out the final moments coming in from that last game. So this is actually from his teammate's perspective there. I mean, there was just so much that happened. Like I talked about, everyone's just sitting there in a bowl. 5 Fallout. We have 2 games left here in the EU scene, and then North America starts not long after. I mean, dude, let's talk about
your favorite place.
This is literally my favorite POI in the game right now. Literally my favorite place. I love it. It's just so cool. It's different. Tomato Head Count came back. It's all like you know, what we talked about. There's like a following now because you can have the like the tomato, the normal tomato skin. You can have the tomato temple skin. You can have the tomato emote. There's a lot of things happening inside Fortnite.
Tomatoes everywhere, vegetables. It's been
vegetables.
It's awesome. Good stuff here. An interesting situation here. We saw early on in game number 3 and 4, people didn't drop early. They dropped towards the end of the bus, which was really surprising, and they kind of scattered around the island. Similar thing happening here. You see where the arrows are starting to disperse and where they're headed now. It's always interesting to see where people drop. One team, Wailing Woods, 2 or 3 teams towards the risky side of the map, and of course, look at the light brown at the top right of your screen, dropping quite far away from each other. I like that strategy as well. And let's see, we finally are going to have some action and just a tiny bit of action at Tilted Towers. I believe that's...
This is going to get nuts pretty quickly. There's still 30 players. Oh my gosh, there's 30 players left in this lobby in this tiny little space.
Can you believe it? And look at these catacombs that have been created now. What a brilliant game. I haven't seen them. I've been looking. I haven't seen a lot of mobility items. I haven't seen a lot of shockwaves or porta fortresses. So keep an eye at the bottom right of your screen when we rotate through players. What do they have at their disposal to use? Harmy's going to pick out one. That's going to be Mech who gets taken out.
And I believe now we're down to still 28 players. Take a look at the next circle. So it is going to move outside into the storm. And it's still within Wailing Woods.
Yep.
Look at this, shots. Gravel landing a nice 30 there on the shield, but we've got 20 seconds, and then everyone is going to have to be forced to move here. I mean, what do you think? What's going to happen? Can you make predictions here? You got 15 seconds.
Honestly, this is almost unpredictable at this point. It's been really, the gameplay has been amazing. Sackener of Secret, so Dementos' teammate gets taken out, but I believe Dementos is still alive. Crabble, of course, who's playing with Tinny. Not sure if Tinny is still alive, though. Is going to throw some nice offensive remote explosives. He gets some good damage in there, and now the rotations have to come. And look at this setup here. One member pushing up. That's Crabble, who's in a pretty dangerous spot. Svenos, the legend himself, is currently sitting on high ground in a good position to win this game.
On top of that, Solary Hunter goes down, so Kinstaar is left by himself right now in a lobby, left with 21 players. That's 20 players he has to make his way through to try and secure Victory Royale.
And if I'm Svenos right now, I want to stay patient. You have high ground. There's still 20-something people alive. You want to let them all fight it out. Don't get baited to go low side and fight like we saw happen a couple times, a couple games ago. And I like what I'm seeing out of Svenos. He is a veteran at this point in Fortnite, competing at a high level for such a long time. We're going to see him hold his high ground and make the right decision.
Oh, Tinny goes down there, but the thing to keep in mind with Svenos is that he really doesn't have ammo. He needs to make an elimination and hope that they have ammo reserves because he's running very low. And right here, Crabble is in a 1v1 engagement. Oh man, the storm is going to start moving again here in 15 seconds.
Look at the edits from Crabble to come through. He's going to get a shot from above. That might be Svenos on the high side. Crabble now does have a med kit at his disposal. He wants to hold on to those med kits in case he gets off and a heal off. He's going to pop those minis instead. Smart decision from Crabble. Hold on to those meds. You might need it at a more dangerous spot here. 16 people. And Kinstaar's going to get damaged up, but he's still alive. So Solary Kinstaar still in this one. A couple knocks do come through. Svenos at the bottom of your screen does get taken out. And actually, no, he's knocked down, so he's still up. Miz gets taken out by the storm, and 14 people remain in this one.
Kinstaar doing his best to keep himself alive. There's so many players left here. You just watch the way he's moving. Look at that. He finds an elimination, but oh no! A Bowman immediately takes him down. We've got 9 players left here in the zone.
And there's 9 players left.
I know. Masta's down, City Driver up top.
Oh, City Driver has every single position to win this. Only 120 mats, maybe about 180 mats total. Needs to be smart here. But Issa wants to take high ground himself. I'm not sure if he knows that City Driver's above him. But either way, sitting in a pretty good spot here.
Now looking down, we've got 8 players left in the lobby Fallout.
Yeah, City Driver, of course, his teammate.
So we can actually look here. So we've got Bowman right now at the top. He's got 5 eliminations. Blexu is in second with 4. Unfortunately, as I say that, Bowman goes down. He gets taken down by Blaxo.
That should be a top 4 placement, which will get him some points, I believe. Not guaranteed necessarily, but we will see. Fight's going down. Issa gets one with the rifle. Look at him just sitting high ground, picking off one by one, but they're going to get their cover destroyed here. And now they're currently separate. Look at this tree. We talked about the tree and the importance of cover in this final Wailing Woods fight, and it's keeping them alive here for City Driver. They finally want to destroy it after it saved them.
The tree is the real MVP in this situation. And now City Driver and his teammate Isa want to go down, and they want to try and clean up these final eliminations. They're so close to victory royale. They have the high ground like you talked about. They're in a very advantageous spot, but now they just have to make sure they can play this methodically and correctly. Just take a look.
Oh my goodness! Ghost Issa with a huge play on Crabble. He takes him out. Only 25 HP and a med kit to his name. And now Issa and City Driver, both with med kits, I believe, should be in a good position to win this one. Instead, he doesn't want to go for the heal off. He wants to go for the fight. And he's going to do exactly that. Issa with the hero play. And Ghost Gaming Issa comes out on top alongside with City Driver. Brilliant play. I love what I saw.
Yeah, so not only are players competing on the Friday sections, but they also get to compete during the week on the trials, ATK racing, squad goals, golf. It's all fun. It's all FortNite all the time, and man, has it been fun.
That's for sure. And here we go. Game number 6, our final match of the first opening week of European Fall Skirmish is about to go down. We have some great storylines. Will Kinstaar and co. keep that #1 spot? Will Svenos take a top 10 spot, currently sitting at 11th or 12th place? Only time will tell, and let's see how the action breaks down. Where are we dropping?
Looks like, let's take a look. You know, so we've got already a team at Flush Factory, which is good. Looks like there's a team as well near Greasy Grove, even Soccer Field. You know what's interesting is that a lot of players jump early, but they... Wow, if Aiden and Nick merged for a duo, oh my.
Oh, baby.
Oh my.
No one would go tilted. I mean,
no one would go tilted. They would just not land. Yeah. The lobby's theirs. That's it. Goodbye.
Oh, wow. Look at Tixi playing with such aggression. That was so risky, and he gets away with it. Now, in the 1 versus 1, he gets tagged up with the shotgun here. Can he get the double? Yes, he does. Tixi making some hero plays with a gray assault rifle. Wow.
That was absolutely incredible. Point blank.
They're currently in 18th or 20th place, something along those lines. And to break top 10, they need a big performance here.
Look at this, the double wall edit so they can both put down pressure and utilize grenades to apply pressure to Issa and City Driver.
Look at that, no damage despite the grenade spam.
They are keeping up the buildings, which is impressive.
That was great.
But now Hunter has no grenades. They've used a ton of ammo.
Yeah,
hopefully Kinstaar has, I mean, well, I guess.
Vitality, still alive. The dream is alive, my friends. Give him some energy in the chat. Vitality can do it if they can perform in the final minutes. Kinstaar, meanwhile, speaking of performing, going to pick up another elimination. Tinny of FlyQuest is out of this one. Same with his teammate Crabble.
About it, man. Kinstaar and Hunter are still here. These guys have held the throne since match 1 with 11 eliminations. They've been at the top currently after all of the standings updates.
And look at that, Svenos, 12th place, another storyline we called out before this. They're alive, they have high ground again. Svenos, such a smart player.
He just has to try and pick up eliminations and place top 5. And look, players are going down left and right. Gambit goes down, Noisy knocks him out.
Wow.
But look, Hunter and Kinstaar are still here. They're still high ground.
Coming through, on board with Kinstaar and Hunter, who are still alive. So not only are they holding the throne, not only are they in first place, they want to deal the rest of the damage. They want to finish what they started here. I love it.
That was, did you see the reflexes? The rocket came out and immediately places 2 walls, saying, no way, like, these walls are going to soak this damage for me.
And 9 people left. I said earlier that Game 5 was my favorite game so far. This has the potential to change that. It gets better and better here, folks. I love the way this gameplay is finishing here in game number 6. Top tier FortNite gameplay. I'm getting excited.
Take a look, man. We talked about it. The narrative of Svenos. He's just outside top 10 as far as placements go. He's going to make it here. There's only 9 players left. Yeah. If he lets 4 players get eliminated, he's going to get the guaranteed point for making top 5. But Hunter and Kinstaar, they immediately take down Kingwin. But Kingwin, oh wow! So Kingwin secured Kinstaar, and then Hunter gets taken down. So Sakiner is here by himself, I believe.
And here we go. Sakiner, teammate of Dementos, representing Secret. He's going to try and go for a shot. He connects. No, he does not. He gets taken out, and Secret is out, I believe.
Svenos is actually down.
Svenos that
yeah, he takes him down. So now it's Dementos up top. 3 players left.
Look at Dementos again. Is going to hold high ground. Such a smart player. This is the 3rd time we've seen him do that in late game. His teammate Sakinos is still actually alive, so I take that back.
This is a 2v1.
It is.
Look at. Okay, so he's got no AR.
Oh my gosh.
He's got a handful of SMG, yeah. And look, his teammate's down below. Oh, no!
That can't happen if you're Sakiner. You got to stay alive right there. It's a 2 versus 1. You have a numbers advantage. You have to hold on to it. And now it's going to come down to no, he doesn't want the healing battle. He wants the fight. SMG out, no AR ammo. And there's rockets. He has so many of them. Traps are going to be placed as well. 1 versus 1. Dementos cannot afford a heal off, I don't believe, because he has no heals. But he has a lot of HP currently.
They're doing everything he can. If he doesn't fall right, can he secure this elimination? He does. He was lost to the storm. Dementos. Wow,
2 points, no big
literally
deal.
all 6 games since the start, literally day 1, moment 1, Kinstaar and Hunter said, hi, we would like to hold the throne, and we'd like to have this throne for the whole 6 games.
Kinstaar who? You mean
Kinbot, sorry, Kinbot and HunterBot.
8 points greater than the second place team.
Alright everyone, thank you again for watching the FortNite Fall Skirmish Week 1. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment your username for a chance to win a $25 gift card every 2 weeks once I reach 100 subscribers.